guys better not fucking tweet me. I'm right at you. Alright, so, obviously there was an election last year. Obviously, please tell me you know. I only have too many fucking minutes left to go. So, 2012. What the fuck happened? Why am I still here peddling myself to you people as opposed to being in office? But at the Cthulhu for President campaign, we don't do that shit. We place the blame squarely on you. This is all your fault. We were kind of drunk for, I think, 5 months. So if this feels hastily put together, it's because it was. Yeah, as you can see right there. My kidneys and liver are still a little angry. So, I guess we just have to aim for the 2016 election all over again. So, how many of you have been to Cthulhu President Rally before? Alright, so still a lot of fresh faces, people who don't know any better, and don't have any better place to go. So I'd like to go over our cabinet a little bit, what will happen when Cthulhu comes into office. Oh, I'm supposed to introduce myself. My name is Andre. I'm the campaign manager for the Cthulhu for President campaign, and this is, I think, the 6th year I've done this at Fanime. And I believe I'm actually tied with Bonsai Arcade for the longest running panel. Either that or I have them by a year, which I don't know why I keep doing it, but I keep doing it. So anyways, our cabinet, our vice president will be David Lopan. We've seriously considered changing him, but we're going to continue to stick with him. He's been a pillar of the Chinese-American community, and the relationship that will define the 21st century is that between the United States and China. So as long as you're not a female with green eyes, you're all set. Or if your name is Jack Burton. Our Secretary of State. Stay crazy, my friends. What hasn't this man done? His blood smells like cologne, and, a bunch of other platitudes. Our Secretary of Education. I still don't know what his name is, but I know he fucking loves coloring. Our brand new... I'm really interested in this kid. His name is Joffrey Baratheon. I don't know if any of you have heard of him. He's the king of some Iron Throne thingy, whatever, but man, does he know how to piss people off. And that's exactly who we want at the UN. We want to put the fear back in the UN. They're never going to know what's going to happen. God, I love that guy. He might be vice president one day. Something you guys missed last year, the campaign trail went on to several places last year, and I didn't have this set up, so I had a bunch of out-of-context quotes because politicians love that. We had some from Mitt Romney, but his dumbass lost, so his slide got deleted. So here's some wonderful out-of-context quotes for Obama. Look, when I was a kid, I inhaled frequently. That was the point. Come on. Answered just 8 questions. And why can't I just eat my waffle? And then 57 states. Oops. I already said that. I'm not making this shit up. You all have the internet in your pants, you can figure it out. So, Cthulhu's plan for America. Our international relations, a cornerstone of the presidency is international relations is a really important and key part of the president's office. So, step 1, destroying Japan.
Yay!
They've got to answer for tentacle porn, I'm sorry. No more fucking hentai, and no more Evangelion.
No!
Thank you. Last time I heard people boo that valley is when I said, fuck Firefly.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Yay! No Firefly!
Get over it, it was like a bajillion years ago. Move the fuck on. brought back onto television. They did that and it sucked. Plus, I finally want to see Tokyo Tower properly destroyed. None of this animated bullshit. Destroy South Korea.
Yay!
I'm sorry. I was okay with South Korea until fucking Gangnam Style. Like, it's this generation's fucking Macarena. It is. I don't know how many of you remember the Macarena, but it's the Macarena. We're gonna put Kim Jong-un in charge of Korea. I'm heavily impressed by this young guy and his advances in the field of torture, oppression, and the repression of human rights. He has done a lot, and in just like a few short years, far more than his uncle did. Plus, just for the hell of it, Luxembourg. It's a real country, look it up. Those are the emerging markets, and Luxembourg makes really good chocolates. We've decided to put the fear back into the world, so we're just going to start doing a bunch of random things, such as insisting Canada change the name to America's hat.
Yes!
We will destroy Quebec. Fuck Quebec. Put everything bigger in French. Yeah, fuck you. We intend to get out of Afghanistan because there's nothing fucking there. I don't know what we're fighting over. Like, we're fighting over rocks. I've got rocks in my backyard. We really want to make the world scared of us again. Because we want to be so unpredictable that the world is just scared of us all the time. So our first country we want to destroy is Guatemala. Because they're like, America's out of control. We don't know who they're going to attack next. It could be us. That's right. It's sort of like what North Korea does, except we actually have the teeth to do it. Eurozone. By now, we've been laughing at them so long, it's hard to laugh anymore. Not because it's not funny, but because our throats are hoarse. Horse! Horse! Damn you. Domestic America is because America! The United States Constitution, we want to remove the Electoral College. We want it to be direct elections, because then we can ignore the stupid, shitty little states that are really stupid and shitty and tiny. Like Rhode Island. Who gives a fuck about Rhode Island?
Dude,
Like
Family Guy!
We're awesome. Fuck the rest of it. If you're from another state, I'm sorry. You can move in. Move into like Reading or something. People who live in California know why that's funny. We want to remove the cruel and unusual clause from the 8th Amendment. Because who doesn't love cruel and unusual punishment? And we want to repeal the 22nd Amendment. How many people know what the 22nd Amendment is? I ask this every year and then like 3 people raise their hands. 3 people raise their hands. Huh? What's an amendment? Get out. Get out. Whatever. Dumbass. Somebody's got to make my tacos at Taco Bell. Oh! I talk about eating couples babies, and you're like, I talk about getting a job at Taco Bell. Ooh, he's gone too far.
Oh!
I'm always interested to see where the line is. You people draw such arbitrary lines. The 22nd Amendment is the amendment that says presidents can only serve 2 terms. We have term limits. They're called elections. So, fuck you people. Jobs.
Uh-oh.
Good night, sweet prince. Or angel or whatever. I don't know. It's funny if you search for jobs on Google, this is usually what comes up first. It's like one of the first images. So we want to increase, jobs. We want to increase the number of jobs in the United States because we're starting to get out of the recession, but we can't let up on it. This is the slightly more serious part, so try to stay awake. We want to if we increase our investment infrastructure, which we'll talk about later, that naturally creates more jobs here. Small businesses are responsible for 50% of the employment, so we want to give more tax breaks to them when they hire, more employees. And we want to have a temporary decrease in payroll taxes because that'll help businesses hire more people and reinvest. You're leaving? No. can see, we have a very limited budget for photos on this trip. I just love that picture. Just look at it. I really want to know what the context was for this. We want to get rid of the leave no child behind because some children need to be left behind. And just let them go. At the same time, because we like pissing everybody off, we want to remove teacher tenure in unions. And that usually gets me yelled at. We think that teachers should be better paid, quite frankly, but they should either perform or they should be kicked the fuck out. I'm a perfect example of what happens when you have shitty teachers. I'm running the Cthulhu for President campaign. Such a wasted life. We want to further invest in research and development at universities and government labs, because that's kind of what made America great. We invented the fucking internet. Think about that for just a second. The fucking internet. Okay? All the porn you guys can look up in your pockets right now, internet. Alright? Being able to prove that the guy across from you at the bar is full of shit by pulling up the Wikipedia page on demand, internet. That came from undirected, research. So that's really key, and that's what will help America be awesome for, the next 2 centuries. The United States infrastructure, as we said, we want to heavily update the highway system because, most of your food comes across the highway. And we haven't seriously invested in our infrastructure since the end of World War II. That was like a bajillion years ago. That was like back when Band of Brothers and shit was happening. That was a long time ago. And we should invest in that more heavily. Along the same lines, we need to upgrade our electrical grids. They're overtaxed. They haven't been maintained correctly. We want to build more nuclear plants because nuclear plants are awesome.
Yeah.
We almost managed to wipe out Japan with one not too long ago.
What about the rebuilding stuff?
We need to modernize the air traffic control system. Anybody who knows about that knows it's a ticking time bomb.
Yes.
And some of us fly a lot. If you guys are looking for seats, there's plenty of seats over there. I just know that you'll get yelled at if you're back there, and I'm the only one who gets to yell at people. Actually, that's a lie. And then we also want to increase high-speed internet access because we invented the damn internet and we're far behind several Asian countries, which is just not acceptable. We're going to destroy South Korea and Japan. And what was it, Guatemala? Bolivia too now. Bolivia too now. They probably have better internet than us, and we need to fix that. Drugs! We're going to deschedule marijuana, cocaine, and we're going to tax the fuck out of it. That's a consequence of it being legalized, you fools. We also believe in tackling the actual problem and not the symptoms. So we want to increase funds for treatment for people who want to get better. We also want to remove mandatory minimums for possession because, frankly, our judges, we invest a lot of time, energy, effort, and money in training them, and they should have the ability to judge people and sentence them accordingly. Selfless shame promotion. There's this Facebook thing, and one of our interns before he got eaten set this damn thing up, and I post on it occasionally. So go and check it out. There's also a Twitter account, but I'm damned if I know what the hell it is. Anybody who says if there's not enough profanity in it, you know it's not me. Okay, so here comes my favorite part of the. Well, it's not my favorite part. I'm lying. It's time for Q&A. Now, if you want a button, you have to ask a question. And it can't be a stupid question. Well, they're all stupid questions, but you have to ask a question because since we spent all of our money on booze, I wasn't able to afford to buy more buttons for this year. What was that?
Hey, where's my booze?
Like a kid who just got hit by a brick or something.
Yay!
So there's a microphone right up there. So get your ass out of your chairs, or this is going to be a really short panel. Wow, that'd be really short. Holy shit. Okay, don't violate any OSHA regulations. Or do, I don't give a shit.